This episode is brought to you by Machinima's Chasing the Cup. Watch episode 5 now, only on the CW Seed.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Weekly Weird News.
The internet loves a good heartwarming story involving animals doing something seemingly benevolent and or human-like. This kind of thing is the bread and butter of inspirational clickbait Facebook pages where stories of animal kindness routinely restore people's faith in humanity and compel them to share if they agree.
I don't know how I could ever not share if I didn't agree. It's just built into me now.
Yeah.
One such recent story featured this headline on viralnova.com. They threw this goat in a tiger's den to be food. But what happened is so awesome. So what did happen? Did the tiger tear the goat limb from limb like the apex predator he is? Because that would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah.
But no, because when Amur the tiger was served Timur the goat at a Russian wildlife park a few months ago, Timur didn't try to run away like a little bitch, only to be devoured, as so many other goats had before. He stood his ground, and in doing so, he earned the respect and friendship of Amur.
Zookeepers at the Primorsky Safari Park initially removed Timur after Amur failed to find him appetizing. But that night, Amur roared and roared until zookeepers decided to send Timur back. And they soon became a very unlikely pair of animal friends. Wouldn't you know it? It sounds like a Nathan for You sketch, though.
Friends is how it would appear, at least, despite the fact that Amur seemed to enjoy roaming his enclosure with Timur and hanging out with him and eating near him, and he even slept outdoors so that Timur could sleep in his sheltered bed area. All sounds like nice things, but scientists who actually study animal behavior rather than anthropomorphize it to make themselves feel good warned that it was only a matter of time before Amur and Timur's friendship would end with one of them getting eaten. Probably the goat.
Yeah, I doubt the goat's getting up to the tiger. I mean, from now on, I'm gonna call it Tim and Alan, because their names are too hard to pronounce. Plus, I love Tim Allen.
We all do.
Despite the logical, inevitable reality of the situation, though, people in Russia and around the world continue to be enamored by the whole adorable situation. And the local media were overjoyed at the attention. Primorsky is in Russia's Far East and borders China and North Korea. It's not really a place that many people, even Russians, picture when they think of Russia. But here they are making international headlines, all because of a goat and a tiger.
Yeah.
So of course the region, and especially the wildlife park, are loving the attention.
Not everyone in Russia was loving it though, because while most people saw Timur and Amur's unlikely bromance as just a delightful anomaly, others saw it as gay propaganda. Specifically, a lawyer in Siberia who complained to Russia's prosecutor general that all this media coverage of the tiger and the goat could create, quote, distorted notions about the social equivalence of traditional and non-traditional sexual relations.
They can't be friends? How is it gay to be friends? Anyways, this is all ridiculous. As far as we know, Alan and Tim, they aren't sticking each other's dicks in each other's buttholes. And even if they were, who gives a shit? They're zoo animals. Fucking is all they have. Why take it away from them? But to many Russians, the fact that Alan chose to not ruthlessly tear Tim limb from limb is all part of the homosexual agenda.
And as silly as the idea of gay propaganda might sound, Russia actually has laws in place specifically addressing it.
Between animals?
I guess.
Humans are animals.
Back in 2013, around the time that all of that Olympic stuff was happening, they passed a law with the aim of protecting children from information advocating for a denial of traditional family values.
Yeah.
And while the law didn't outright ban homosexuality, it did open the door for the Russian government to fine or imprison people in organizations that could be vaguely interpreted as promoting homosexuality.
It's like looking through a long lens at what a Trump presidency would actually look like.
Kind of is.
Yeah. We're trying to save the kids. Anyways. In a lot of cases, it just means that expressing any public support for gay rights is wrong, because there might be kids watching.
Yeah.
Also, the latest version of The Sims earned itself an 18 and up adults-only rating in Russia for acknowledging the existence of homosexuality, and the Russian government began an actual investigation into Apple when the new same-sex emojis were added to the iPhone's emoji library. So they have their best men on this.
Like,
and hopefully those men aren't working too close.
My theory is that everyone in Russia is gay, and they're all collectively like, no, what? No, I'm super manly.
Do you just call the whole country of Russia gay?
I did. Russia, you're fucking gay. You're protesting a bit too much, I think.
Yeah. I hope we don't go to Moscow Comic-Con anytime soon. They're gonna protest it.
Anyway, when someone in Russia accuses a tiger and a goat of promoting homosexual propaganda, it ain't no joke. That's the fabric of Russian society being torn apart by sexual deviance. They have to address it. But Good news for all you totally straight Russians out there. Amur and Timur broke up.
Oh, no.
And bizarrely enough, it wasn't because Amur finally got hungry for some goat chops. Turns out that Timur was the alpha in this relationship all along.
How? He's a goat. Is this tiger small?
No, he's a full-grown Siberian tiger.
So apparently throughout their entire courtship or relationship or whatever, Tim was just a giant asshole to Alan, constantly kicking him and poking him with his horns and just generally being a dick. That time when Alan slept outdoors so that Tim could sleep in his bed, that was actually because Tim kicked Alan out of the bed.
Yeah.
This fucking goat has, this goat, man, he is fierce.
It seems that living in captivity for so many years had turned Amur into a giant pushover. His only interactions with goats before Timur involved those goats being utterly terrified of him because he's a tiger. So when Timur showed up and just stood his ground, Amur didn't know what to make of it. And he probably just assumed Timur was just another tiger, maybe even the alpha tiger.
Now eventually, Alan had enough of Tim's bullshit, and one day Tim decided to poke, kick, and walk on top of Alan while he was taking a nap. Alan snapped, grabbing Tim with his mouth and violently shaking him before tossing him aside and just going back to sleep.
I'm trying to sleep here!
With the help of veterinarians, Tim was able to survive the whole ordeal, but the two have since been kept separate. And since they're not in love or gay, they probably don't care.
Yeah, they're animals.
Yeah.
They're fucking animals. Anyway, in the end, this actually makes for some really great Russian anti-gay propaganda. Look what the gay agenda does to people. This manly tiger, the king of the jungle, was turned into a total pussy by a gay goat who converted him to a deviant lifestyle. It could happen to you, it could definitely happen to your kids. So say no to gays and stay away from goats.
Yeah, that should be the new Russian slogan. I have no problem with they're very nice people. I've visited Moscow and St. Petersburg. Very nice.
Yeah, they're all gay though.
That's what you say.
Yeah, every Russian is gay.
Let's move on to the best headlines from this week, starting with another animal story from over here in the US of A.
Man accused of tossing gator into Wendy's drive-thru window.
So yeah, this obviously happened in Florida where gators are prevalent, and apparently he got charged with assault with a deadly weapon, which is completely justified. They are deadly.
It's a fucking gator. Also, it's illegal apparently to just pick up any gator you find on the side of the road. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
I would have assumed Florida laws.
There's no stand your ground law for gators.
Yeah, but
he was coming right at me.
There's a 3-foot gator. He saw it on the side of the road. He's like, hi, hey, look, gator, I'm putting it in my truck. And then he's like, hey, you know what? That's the Wendy's my friend works at. It'd be real funny if we went out in the drive-thru line and then order some food and then toss the gator into the fucking...
So it was a prank?
It was a prank.
What the fuck? Guys, stop pranking people.
Yeah.
Remember that back when I was a kid, the prank was you'd scream fire in the hole and then throw a soda back in the window.
Oh,
That's mean too. It's not deadly.
Meaner. Gators are easier to clean up.
Yeah. I don't think so. It'll snap, especially 3 feet. It's a pretty good sized gator. Take your hand off.
No, as long as you push down the nose, they can't open the
Oh yeah, I'm sure that everyone at Wendy's has been through proper gator training.
If they live in Gator Town, they should know.
I have never had okay, I know how to run away from one, but that's it. Use a zigzag.
That's a myth.
And you can't outswim them. If you see one in the water, just give up. That's the rule. Anyways, let's move on. Americans spent more on legal pot last year than Cheetos and Doritos. Doesn't make sense. I mean, pot's way more expensive. You know how many bags of Doritos you could buy for just how much you could buy an eighth for? Was an eighth like 50
like
or
40,
60 bucks?
50, yeah. Yeah.
That's a lot of bags of Doritos.
Although I have to believe that all of this increased legal pot sales has to have helped Doritos and Cheetos sales go up as well.
Maybe. I don't know. I know for sure that Eat24 is probably cleaning up though.
Yeah.
It's a great delivery service.
Yeah.
Sponsor our show, Eat24. But no, it contributes to the local education, contributes to the economy, and apparently Denver and Washington having a great time.
Yeah, so they were comparing the amount of money to other things. So the Cheetos and Doritos was one thing. It was NASA could have funded one of their recent missions entirely on the amount of money that was made in weed in a year.
Just legalize.
It's a big business.
Yeah, I don't know.
See, Bob Marley has his own label of weed now.
Of course he does.
People are pissed.
Yeah, whatever. They put his name on anything at this point.
He's dead.
Mm-hmm. Just like Kurt Cobain in the Converse ads.
Oh, no.
Spinning in his grave.
Teen sues TV station for $1 million over unauthorized broadcast of his genitals.
First I'm going to say that this is justified, but now tell me how it happened so I can go back on what I'm claiming.
It's pretty fucked up, actually.
Okay, so there you go.
So this kid, I think he was 15 or 16.
Well, that's illegal.
So not a friend of his, an enemy at his school, had like gotten a video off this kid's phone of the kid like masturbating, and then
Why did the kid have a video of the other one masturbating on his phone?
kids just keep nudes on their phone like trading cards now. It's like a business card.
A business card?
I don't know. So anyway, this video of this kid jerking off, somehow someone else who didn't like him got a hold of it and then uploaded it to YouTube, like with his name tagged on it, basically to like defame him and embarrass him.
Well, yeah, that'll do it.
And the local police refused to do anything about it. So the kid's family went to the local news and they were like, can you do something about this? Like, as long as you don't use his name or show him on camera. And they're like, oh yeah, this is a juicy story. Like, we should do this.
Gross.
And then they go and make the story. And then in one of the shots of the YouTube search results, they just straight up don't censor the thumbnail or the kid's name. So a local news station broadcasts a child's name with a picture of a child's erect penis to however many people in the area there were. So I think you should give him the $1 million. This kid's already been through so much and you just made it worse.
Well, what's happening to the bully?
I don't know.
Because it's, you know,
That's a good question.
It's a big oversight with the news company, but it's all this fucking bully's fault.
Well, you know, yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I thought we solved bullying.
No.
I thought bullying was over.
No. Turns out we just figured out that everything's bullying.
Oh.
And that's a lot harder to solve.
All right, well, on to the next one. Leonardo DiCaprio fans in Siberia are melting down their jewelry to make the actor an Oscar for The Revenant. Whether he wins it or not, apparently.
I mean, they might not like the gays too much, but they do like a good Leo performance.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny because like The Revenant's like cold weather, like just the brutality of winter. And
The Siberians
the
really love
Siberians
that.
like, oh yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what the big deal is. This is every weekend for me, but
Yeah.
he did a real good job showing what it's like.
Bear rape is a serious problem here in Siberia.
Yeah.
Are there bears there?
Yeah,
bears in Russia.
Yeah, there's bears. But like, everyone's, the local communities are like gathering up jewelry and people are willingly donating it so they can make a fake Oscar for Leo. And some of them are like,
See, this is the problem with making a meme out of failure.
yeah.
Nobody wins. Not even, if he loses again, it's just gonna be worse. So just give it to him and shut everyone the hell up.
At least he'll have this knockoff Russian Oscar
No.
if he does this.
I do love that the whole joke of him not getting an Oscar has been overshadowed by the fact that the Academy didn't nominate any black people.
Yeah.
So you can't really like even, if you're Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leo, you can't complain right now.
It's not your turn.
Sit down.
Yeah.
Man dies while having intercourse with sex worker and gets wheeled away with the woman still attached.
Oh, I saw the picture of this.
He was old, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. But
An
why
old
did
man.
So it's not like he has like a duck penis that attaches her to his body. She couldn't just get up.
So
How did she get locked?
I think he died or started dying while they were attached.
Started dying.
While they were attached.
Started dying.
She freaked out, and then some women apparently, in moments of extreme stress, get locked up down there.
No. Really?
Yeah. 'Cause
Tori,
it's-
does that happen?
I cannot vouch for that.
See?
You haven't experienced extreme stress like a woman. How many men have died while inside of you? That's what I thought.
0? Okay.
You don't know.
Oh, jeez. Okay, well, I don't know what to do with this information now.
Just be careful if you're a prostitute.
I didn't think
like,
that vaginas had muscles that could grip on. I know the
Kegels.
inside.
They got Kegels.
The inside has the muscles,
Yeah.
but I just imagine like the lips just sucking down.
It's
on
not
it
the
like
lips. Okay, so it was also so like the Kegels like they tightened up, but since the guy was dead, like his penis became engorged with blood, making it take up more space. So he's
Did
like
he poop?
stuck.
You know people poop when they die.
He probably did.
Yeah, he probably shit himself.
Oh man, she's gonna need a new job after this.
Oh yeah, you think? She had a new job before this.
Yeah.
That would have been the real key.
Yeah.
Major key. Meat vending machine opens in Paris. I don't.
God bless him.
This is. I have no problem with this.
No, I think it's great.
Yeah.
It's
Convenient.
well, it's because like
I'm sure they stock it every day.
yeah, so it's outside of a really nice like charcuterie place.
Yeah, it's great.
And because France is a socialist, communist pit of sin,
Yeah.
like their business hours are heavily regulated. They can't keep the butcher shop open 24 hours like they would here in the lovely United
Yeah,
States.
yeah.
So they figured
Capitalism
out
is king.
Yeah, they figured out like, oh, we freeze dry, or not freeze dry, but we vacuum seal a bunch of today's meat, put it in the vending machine for after hours. People who get a late night craving for some prosciutto,
Yeah.
maybe they can come by and get it.
I like that. We should go next time we're there.
Yeah,
Yeah, meat vending machine. Better than that stupid burrito vending machine. That shit sucks.
Dude.
America doesn't know how to do anything right.
No.
Except for like, actually, what do we do? I don't know. I can't think of anything off the top of my head that we've done.
Nothing
As a
recent.
country. We went to the moon.
We need to get great again.
Yeah, you know what? That Trump is on to
He's
something.
on to something. I can't think of anything great in recent
He'll
memory.
take us back to the moon for no reason.
We did it. Again.
Again. The horniest dinosaurs were the sexiest, scientists claimed.
It's just a dumb pun.
Yeah.
Because they had the ones that had a lot of horns. They were like the turkeys, the peacocks of the dinosaur world.
I don't care about this at all.
They were horny. You get it?
I know, I get the joke, but why do they even? How do they even know that? They had more kids.
I think everything with dinosaurs, they're just straight up guessing. Because how could they know? How would you know?
Oh, we need funding. Come up with something quick.
I
The
think they-
horniest dinosaurs are the sexiest.
For a lot of these dinosaurs, they couldn't figure out any actual practical function for like some of the shit going on in their heads. So like, I guess they're just like, oh,
They made it sexual?
Peacocking.
course
It's
they
a
did.
sexual thing. You wouldn't understand.
John Kasich promises to reunite Pink Floyd once and for all if he becomes president. There's some major glaring issues with this.
Richard Wright, keyboardist for Pink Floyd, dead.
Yeah.
Original singer Sid Barrett, dead. Roger Waters and other guy hate each other. Don't want to work together.
Roger Waters played Coachella not too long ago, though.
Yeah, he puts on a great show. David Gilmour, the other one, also puts on great shows.
Well, I mean, if he's gonna bring these people back from the dead, I think it's a great opportunity to see exactly how he can pull it off.
I mean, I appreciate.
I hope he brings. Can he bring back Queen too? Do you put in requests like it's karaoke?
Well, he's a Republican, so he doesn't want to like really promote that lifestyle.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Well,
Maybe he does. Cage just seems like a nice guy.
Sure.
Has he dropped out yet?
no, he just came in second yesterday behind Make America Great Again
Okay,
guy.
he'll stick around a little while.
Yeah. Titanic 2, an exact replica of the original ship, will set sail in 2018. Anything wrong with this? No irony will happen.
Yeah, I mean, on the one hand, it's a cool idea to like make a ship that's like a ship from 100 years ago.
This is another one of those problems when like millennials get fucking too much money and they go back and rebuild the Titanic.
This is actually so. All of this money is coming from what part of the world would you guess?
China.
No,
Russia?
no.
The Middle East?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. It's Middle Eastern new money.
Okay.
You've seen this movie Titanic, and they fucking love it.
Yeah,
and,
of course they do. It's a great
So
movie.
they got Titanic 2. It's gonna be twice.
I love that it's just Titanic 2.
It's gonna be twice as gold as the previous one.
Yeah?
Be very high class. No bacon. I think it's gonna sail from like.
Why wouldn't they sail it from the original path? During the same day?
Because there's icebergs there.
They could. Listen, the whole problem with the original one was they're trying to go too fast, make a world record. Nobody wants to go fast on a luxury liner. And also, the cruise ships are terrible for the environment.
Yeah.
Not that like anyone cares that rides on them anyway. Buffets and water slides.
But don't you dare bring your own alcohol.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, have you seen the Twitter account for the Saudi Arabian Customs Office?
No.
It's like the TSA Instagram account. They posted all these pictures of Arab dudes in their like big white thing, and underneath it they've just got like bottles and bottles and bottles of liquor duct taped to their body. It's hilarious. Except they probably get like jailed and beaten for
The
it.
best way to do it on a cruise ship is you get a bottle of mouthwash and you dump the mouthwash out, and then you fill it up with vodka and you use green food coloring. You mix it up.
Leave it clear.
There you go. Boom. Sneak it on.
I don't know. I've heard they know like they.
I've done
What is
it.
this?
Yeah.
See?
It worked for you.
And if you want to smoke weed in a hotel room, you take the shower cap that they give you for free at the hotel room, and you just loop it up once, tie it back, loop it up the second time right over the smoke detector, and you're good to go.
Yeah, and maybe run the shower a little.
And then you put dryer sheets in the toilet paper roll and breathe
Yeah.
through that when you...
They'll never smell it.
No, you breathe through that? I know, it's ridiculous, but it won't set the alarm off. You used to have to smoke a lot of weed in hotel rooms.
And for your final headline,
Yeah.
Red Lobster sales jumped 30% thanks to a Beyonce lyric about eating there after having sex.
They got great rolls.
That's all they have that's good. Their food is garbage.
Oh, come on.
It's garbage.
Don't be mean. What about hot sauce sales? Did hot sauce go up? She got the hot sauce in her bag. Is that a lyric? Did I nail
Are you
it?
just making Beyonce
No,
lyrics
she
up
put
now?
the hot sauce in her bag. See?
I just think it's funny, like, why would... If the sex you had was that great, why would Red Lobster be the place to go to? That's like budget seafood.
You know, for a lot of people, Elliot, not you fucking 1% YouTuber piece of shit garbage person, for a lot of people, Red Lobster is a fine restaurant establishment. I saved up for 2 weeks to take my homecoming date there when I was in high school. We had dinner at the Red Lobster, and then went to the homecoming date.
Did you each order the smallest fish possible? Keep those rolls coming.
No, I picked my lobster right out of the tank.
Oh, wow.
And then they said, sure, we'll bring that right to your table. And then it was still there when I left because they just used the prepackaged stuff in the pack. Yeah, he picked the lobster. It was a little cute.
Okay, toss it in the other tank.
That's a nice place to eat.
Anyway, this is just one demonstration of Beyonce's immense power.
I want to hear about the
influence.
hot sauce numbers. She put the hot sauce in her bag. That's the lyric, right?
I mean, yeah.
Also, she dressed up like Michael Jackson. But what were we saying? If you're gonna do an homage to Michael Jackson, and it's during a Pepsi ad,
Oh, you gotta set yourself on fire.
Lighting yourself on fire.
You have to get third-degree
It
burns on your
ruined
face.
his life. Anyways, guys, that's our episode for this week. Check out the other content we have over here. We have a Deadpool review. We have people coming through the door. We also have a brand new episode of Tech Tuesday and a podcast. Check that out. We'll see you guys next time.
Watch them all.
Gotta watch them all.